She was like, oh my God, congratulations. And I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna say. Who doesn't know what they're gonna say? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashanti. If you're new here, before we get started, you already know what I'm gonna say. You already know what I'm gonna do. Join the squad, join the family, okay? If you're new here, I do self-care, fashion, and lifestyle videos. So if any of that interests you, do not hesitate to hit the big red subscribe button below, okay? Okay. Now, today's a really exciting video because I haven't done a sit-down video in so long. I literally just got home from trying on wedding dresses and I just feel very bridal right now. So today I'm gonna be sharing my proposal story. I'm engaged. My fiance and I have been together for 3 years. His name is Jeffrey. He proposed to me on July 22nd of this year. Yeah, we're getting married. So if you would like to hear my proposal story, just keep watching. You got some vacation time. Ooh, where do I start? Okay, so you guys have seen Jeff on the vlogs on this channel for quite some time now. I feel like I should give you guys some background of us and our relationship before we get to the actual proposal. I met Jeff in 2019. We officially became a couple in August of that year. And our very first date, was, I think I said this in like my Atlanta video, but like our very first date, he was going to go get a tattoo and he asked me if I wanted to come with him, and I did, and we sat there and we talked the whole time. And it was like the longest tattoo ever. Like he got the whole sleeve of his leg done. It was so easy to talk to him that I sat there and I talked to him the whole time. And then I got a tattoo on my hand. A taco, and I told him how much I love tacos, and he took me out to dinner to go get tacos and drinks after, and that was our first date, and we've been together every day since then. We really have been together every day since then. We've been like, we always said we didn't want to be that couple that always had to go through things, but I will say that life be life, and y'all, like, unbeknownst to us, we started dating in August, and by April COVID had hit. So like very early on in our relationship, we had already actually decided to move in together. So we had moved in together at the beginning of April when my lease was up at my apartment, and like 3 weeks later the world shut down. So this was a lot for us in our relationship because we had to like really address things like very early on. Like we had already been around each other all the time, but like now we were stuck in the same place together, couldn't go to work, couldn't do anything for months. And it really showed me who Jeffrey was, like as a man, like, and even getting to know him and the person that I am, like we really like discovered ourselves and discovered who we are in relationships and what things we needed to work on around that time. And it honestly, it was like the best thing that probably could have ever happened to us, because now that we're ready to get married, like I feel like we've been through everything that we possibly could. Any issue that we would have to address, I feel like we went through it in the last at least 2 years. Not the first year, but maybe like the last, well yeah, definitely in the first year, like the last 3 years. So I'm really happy. I'm really proud of us. We've learned a lot. I think something that we've stressed in our relationship is our mental health, making sure that like we have the capacity to love each other how we need to be loved. And that's something that we continue to work on to this day. So like, before I tell you guys my proposal story, I want to encourage anybody that's in a relationship that relationships, no matter how blissful they are, they seem like, especially this time, like when we're talking about engagement, it can be a very blissful time. But I want to make sure that I'm expressing that taking care of yourself and your mental health is really important before you can be in any relationship. Like you can't be in any relationship unless you figure out who you are inside. Okay, so fast forward. So with that being said, the week of, okay, so let's go to the week that we got proposed. So the week the week of the proposal. So Jeff and I, it's funny, like I'm trying to be as transparent as possible without telling all our business, but we had gotten into a huge fight. Like we had gotten into a huge argument the week of the proposal. And so I was feeling like it wasn't really the fact that we were arguing, because over time Jeff and I have actually really learned how to argue with each other. Like and that sounds hard, that sounds like it shouldn't be something, but like when you're in a relationship you really have to learn how to like even like communication on every level, including arguing. So we were arguing that week, and it wasn't necessarily the fact that what we were arguing, it was what we were arguing about. That really had me feeling like, wow, like man, like if we're arguing about this is something that like I feel like, you know, we really need to address in order to be together. Because like I'm like, you know how everybody's like, I'm gonna stick beside him. I'm gonna stick beside him, but to a certain extent. And I was feeling like, girl, it's a wrap. You just gonna have to start over. Like, it sucks, but like, I was really feeling that way. And so we got engaged on Friday. That Thursday night, he was like, before you make your decision, can I just take you out to dinner? And I was like, sure, fine. So he planned a dinner at my favorite restaurant. And okay, I've always told Jeff two things. I don't want a matching bridal set. I've always told him that. Like, I never really wanted a matchy bridal set. And that I don't want to get proposed to in front of a bunch of people. Like, it would literally, because I'm the person that gets so anxious that I start laughing. I will literally start laughing if he would have proposed to me in public. So he knew not to propose to me in public. So he made dinner reservations on a Friday night. I did know, but I didn't know, right? So like I asked him, I told him, I said, because we were arguing that day, I said, don't propose to me. I told him, I said, do not propose to me. Don't propose to me. Because I don't know what I'm going to say. So he asked me out to dinner, and I went and got my nails done that day. He was like, you know, I want you to feel better about yourself, whatever. He was like, go get your nails done or whatever. So I went and got my nails done. And shout out to Angel. I talked to Angel. She's the one that does my nails. And I told, when I got there, all day, even at work, I was feeling so nauseous because I have been so mad at him all week that I was like, I really don't know what I'm going to say. I really don't know what I'm going to say. Like, if this man proposes to me, I don't know what I'm going to say, right? And most people would say, you know, like, well, then you should just say no. If you don't know what you're going to say, then you should absolutely say no. I had been so on the fence that I just was like literally sick to my stomach. So I went and got my nails done anyway. Went and got my nails done, and I told Angel, I said, Angel, I really think that Jeff is going to propose to me today. And she was so excited. She was like, oh my God, congratulations. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to say. Who doesn't know what they're going to say on the day they're going to get married? Oh my God. Like, who doesn't know? So I was like, honestly, Angel, like, I love him. Like, it's not a fact that I don't know that I want to marry him. I just don't know if I want to say yes to a proposal right now, right in this second. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like right in that second, I was feeling like, I don't know if this is the right time. But when is the right time? You feel me? Like, when is the right time? So Angel was like, okay, well, let's just do your nails just in case, right? So she did this very nice set for me. It was like white with just this beautiful gold line, just real simple and real just in case I get engaged. But it also says, in case he's not proposing and I'm wrong, then I just have white and gold nails, right? I got home that evening and I could hear him. Like, I knew he was gonna propose because I could hear him. Like, anytime we're on the phone, he was like, ooh, and I could tell he was looking at something, and he was just like really like excited, right? Like, he was very, very, very excited about whatever it is he was looking at. So I was like, I know he was looking at a ring, right? When I got home, he was like, did you get your nails done? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, what did you get? And so I showed him, and he was like, oh, I really like those. And I always show him my nails, and he was like really excited about these nails. He was like, yeah, they look really, really good. He was like, Angel always does a really good job, but he always says this. So I still couldn't read him, right? So he was like, the reservation's at this time, whatever. I said, okay, fine. So I came upstairs, I showered, I did my makeup, I came back downstairs. I wore this dress from Pretty Little Thing that honestly got a lot of compliments that particular night. Like, I had not worn this dress. I wore it during the pandemic on Easter Sunday. I had pinned up the front because it was definitely giving cleavage. And I had not worn it in so long that I was like, oh, I'll wear this dress. This is a nice dress to wear. So I put the dress on or whatever. I had some shoes that I got from Target, and I don't know, like my hair, I did my makeup, my everything, and I felt really good. I felt pretty. We got in the car and we drove over there, and we were just, you know, just kind of talking or whatever, and it was just normal conversation. So we get to Stony River, which is like one of my favorite restaurants. My friend Ashley, she thinks it's just so... I love Stony River. She's like, she doesn't know what I see in Stony River, but I love Stony River. It's a steakhouse here. I love Stony River, okay? It's one of my favorite places. Like, I have so many great memories there. I just love Stony River, right? Jeff and I have a lot of great memories there. So I just really love that place. So, we get there, and the girl at the front, the hostess, she tells me, she compliments me on my dress. She's like, oh my God, that dress is so pretty. And I said, thank you. Like, everybody was just really overly complimenting me. And I was like, is it the dress or do they know? You know what I mean? Like, do they know? Right? So we get to the table, right? And the lady okay, so bless her heart. The server that they give us, and I really don't like when this happens to us, is when we're the only black people in the restaurant, they'll give us the only black server. And it wasn't a problem with her being black. It was just the fact that she was trying to homie us the whole time. She was acting very familiar the entire night. Oh my God. It was like, so she came over and she was like, and she's from New York. I could tell that she was from New York. So she was very, you know how New Yorkers are, they're very loud and very like, she was kind of bringing attention to us, and I was already like really nervous and uncomfortable, so I was just like, you know. So she took her drink order or whatever, and then like a while goes by, then she comes back to explain the menu to us. Now we've been to Stony River, so we kind of know what we wanted. I already knew what I wanted, but she was explaining the menu to us, and when she was explaining the menu, she literally, Stony River has booths. She literally gets into the booth with me. And oh, she made a comment about my dress too, about my boobs sitting up or whatever. Like, she was like, that's a nice dress, girl. And like, everybody was commenting about this dress, and I'm just like, it almost made me feel like, damn, did I wear the wrong dress? But she gets in the booth or whatever, and she's like all up in my face, like trying to explain the menu and everything like that. And I'm just like, oh man, she's just making it really weird and uncomfortable, right? So we eat dinner, we get our food, we eat dinner, and like, we had one of the last reservations, so the restaurant is starting to close. So Jeff gets his phone out, and I thought he was getting on live. Oh my God, I thought he was getting on live. So he gets his phone out, he props it up in front of me, and then he comes to my side of the booth and he sits with me, and he starts talking to the camera, and he's like, hey y'all, you know, he's just, you know, starting to talk to the camera, right? And I'm like, oh, so I'm looking and I'm like, oh my God, are we on live? And he was like, no, we're not on live. And he was like, you know, just starting to give his speech, you know, give the proposal speech. And he says, I know I said that I wouldn't, I know you asked me not to do something, but you know, and I said, you're going to do it anyway. And he said, yes, you know, I'm going to do it anyway. And, the whole time he's making this speech, I can't really hear him because the waiter, the New York waiter, is in the background, like telling me, like saying random comments. Like, she's walking behind, you can see her in the video. She's like walking behind us. She's like, oh, she ends up standing like she's picking up the plates and stuff, and she's like, hold on one second, let me go get you some champagne because I feel like something important's about to happen. And so she's like, hold on one second, and then like, she's listening to him make his speech, and she's like, oh my God, he said complete you, oh my God, right? She keeps like going like, she's literally like, no, so she wanted me in the video so bad. So she's like literally like interrupting every little thing he's saying, right? So he gets up out of the booth and he's like, she brings us cake and champagne or whatever, which is very nice. Like, I'm very appreciative of her. But she comes and she's like, he gets up and he's like, you know, I just want to ask you a question. So he gets up to propose, and she picks up the camera thinking that she's going to help him, but he has the camera on, like, on the front facing camera. So like when you pick it up, like you see her all in the video, Lord. And like, you honestly, we didn't get an actual video, a clip of him on his knee proposing, and we didn't get a video of my reaction because she has the phone in her hand, y'all. Like, I cannot make this up. She's so extra. I'm going to insert the video into this as part of the video, but it's just so funny to think about now, because it's like, my life is a comedy. Like, the way things happen in my life, it makes for a really good story, because I just I don't understand how it happens this way. But so he gets on one knee and he proposes to me with this beautiful ring, and honestly, like, everything in me, like, I want to tell this story because it's important to know that, like, what decision you make for your life is your decision, right? Like, no matter what anybody says, like, in that moment, you really don't know what's going to happen. And so, like, in that moment when he got on his knee, like, I just saw our entire future, past, present, and future. I just remembered how much I love him, and like how much I believe in him, how much I believe in us, and how much I believe in our relationship. And there was nothing that I could say but yes. And I was so happy. Like, I didn't think I was going to be a crier, but I absolutely cried. Like, snot face cried and everything. Like, ugh. And like, well, it's funny because my coworker said, "Oh my God, Ashanti, you cried?" And I was like, yeah, like, I didn't think I was going to cry either, but I cried, and like, we cried together, and it was just one of the most vulnerable moments that we've had together, and it was beautiful. It was just us, and it's one of the best things that's ever happened to me, and I don't regret my decision. I'm excited. I'm a 2023 bride, baby. We have chosen our wedding date. I started my my wedding dress shopping. I'm excited to do that process with my family and my mom and my sisters and my friends, and just really plan this wedding. I don't want to have a big wedding, but I will definitely like do another sit down video, like what my dream as far as my wedding goes is. And I'm excited to take you along the journey with me. I'm excited to have told this story, man. So I'm gonna attach the actual proposal video to the end of this video. But love is in the air, y'all. I'm a 2023 bride, baby. Oh, let me show you my ring. Hold on, let me show you. I'll show you. I'm gonna insert a close-up clip of my ring. It's a pear shape. It's beautiful. Like, it's way more than I thought I was gonna be getting. It's not what I tried on at all. Like, I'm gonna show you some of the stuff that we tried on, and this is not what this is way more than what I tried on. So I'm really excited. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
I'm taking a picture. I'm trying to find a good angle.
You taking a picture?
Because you told me that these take videos and then
Is this the vlog? Are we talking to the vlog?
I guess we could be talking to a vlog.
Okay. Hey vlog. I haven't talked to y'all in so long. You coming over here?
I'm coming over here.
Are we gonna take a picture?
Well, let's at least pose like we're taking a picture. I don't like the way my face is sometimes. I say I don't like the way my face is. Hi.
Hello.
But vlog, I'm glad that you guys are here with me. We're currently at Stony River.
The dinner was very good.
It's our very favorite place to eat at. I hope everybody can hear me. If not, then you will. But
they're making a lot of noise too.
They are making tons of noises. But tonight is a yes, please. tonight is a very special night because I plan on doing something, and I'm not exactly I'm not exactly sure how everybody's gonna take it, but it is a very special night for us, I think. And it is something that, you know, is going to, I think, kind of show you exactly kind of how I feel about you. Like, almost exactly how I feel about you.
Almost.
And I know that I told you I wouldn't do something. But you know I'm gonna do it anyway. So I just wanted to have something that basically commemorates this thing that I'm about to do. So
well, hold on, I'm bringing something special. So I don't know, but all I heard is something special. So you hold on now. Hold on, how you doing? So you just hold on in there, okay? You just hold on now, because I'm finna bring something around here, okay? All right.
All right. So you know, we're still. I do want the world to know how much this woman means to me. And I think one of the biggest ways that you can show that is just, you know, basically taking the big leap and telling this person how you really feel, but also, you know, doing it in front of God and the world.
Are we live? No, we're not live.
No, we're not live. And I was thinking about going. I was gonna go live. I was thinking about going live, but I wasn't gonna go live. But there is something that I do want to ask Ashanti, and I guess without any further ado, Ashanti, you have changed my life in so many different ways. You have challenged me, you have helped me grow, you have upgraded me, and you push me towards greatness in every single day of my life. And the only thing that I would be more proud to be in this world is your future husband and your baby father. You know, I love everything about you. You know, I love everything that you are. I love everything that God has provided you to be in my life. And with that being said, I want to ask you a huge question. I really want to ask you a huge question. All right, y'all getting this? I hope everybody's getting it. So, with that being said, Ashanti Nicole Trout, would you do me the pleasure? Can everybody see? Would you do me the pleasure? Would you do me the pleasure of making me the happiest man in the world?
Am I doing it right?
Wait, I think I'm missing something.
Yes.
Would you make me the happiest man in the world? Would you complete me? Would you give me your hand to be my future wife? Yes, baby.
Yes. Yay! Love. Aww. And look at your ring, girl. Aww. He said you can clean him. You saw that? You can clean him, miss. Aww. Oh, we love you.
She said yes, y'all.
Yeah, she said yes, everybody. Yes. Yes. He's a complete ham, honey. Okay.
She said yes, y'all. Go show that thing off. Make his pockets hurt.
That's crazy. I think you're supposed to do it towards your heart, though. Oh, you're supposed to put it on this way. Oh my god.
Look at that thing. She said yes, y'all. She said yes. Oh, yeah. To be continued.
Oh my god.
Tired.